So the other day I made a video on Quill on Ghost dialogue. When we came into his base camp, he said something for me that nonsense. Okay, I don't really understand what he means, and actually it really has any correlation to the lore or the Eidolon's lore or something. But thank you to the Warframe community, I found the answer on the subreddit. I post my video to their subreddit, to Warframe subreddit, and they are kind enough to give me some answers, okay? Because genuinely I really need the answer to these questions. And here it is. Big thanks to Professor Squishy. Remember, Onko is seeing all that has happened and will happen as well as what is happening now. When he talks, he has to remember when he's talking, the simple nexus is him saying, Tenno is done speaking with me. And Quill Onko primary is Onko is the now, as opposed to the him in the past or future. At the first time I don't actually understand, but to remember again, Onko has this timeline where he can present on 3 different timelines: the past, future, and the present. So on the three Onkos on the different timeline has to communicate to each other, and yeah, that explains a lot where he said some gibberish language or something that I don't understand. Yeah, and then I said thank you. The other dialogue when he said something like Southpaw, what does that mean? Good things. He said something like Southpaw is said in whatever language Nostron's use, similar to Konzu said his Swasdula. So I think it's just some slang, okay, which not really important because it doesn't add anything to the sentence. But yeah, thanks for the answer. And also to the further notes by Master Tennis. Likely a numbering and identification system. Eidolon Seer Zwang intercept at isolated node sought by Tenno Southpaw. Could mean Eidolon 37, the 7 hydraulics spotted at night, intercepted at isolated node 5 bracket location by Tenno 45, 5th group, 4th member. He also follows that with but first interaction, which is interesting because it implies he is talking to someone. Perhaps past version, letting them know a certain event is unfolding and clarifying that he is currently occupied with the Tenno and cannot provide more data at the time. That explains everything. I mean, because Warframe has a deep and incomplete lore that people might not have understand about them. I want to see how this ends, about the Lotus, the Sentient, and of course the Tenno. And speaking about Lotus, I have some questions that I haven't found any answer to this, and here we go. So on the Wisp update, a new mission called the Lotus. So the Lotus has become the main villain here, but she said something like metaphorically. Okay, so hear this out.
My father was a farmer, my mother a carpenter, given light by the Golden Lords to build for them a better world. But my family's journey was long. Time began to change their light. Creativity, pride, a will to live. So the Golden Wrath came, and after, I was born. A mimic, a spy. Conceived to burrow into nests and swallow the pitch eggs of their war machine, the Tenno. But when I saw your tender faces, I took mercy. Or so we were told.
Okay, so I know it's a metaphor, but for what? A metaphor should mean something, right? And what could it mean? Okay, so that's my questions. I hope some deep Warframe lore can help me with this one, because genuinely I really need those answers to fulfill my curiosity. Alright? Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you all happy and well, and I'll see you guys next time when you had the answer. Peace.